until I was insisted to give a drum performance in a family get together. With simple practice, along with the help of my master, I performed it successfully. And after that, I was shocked and surprised to get good appreciations from other people for my performance, which made me realize that it is not a burden, it is a real treasure for me. We are surrounded by air in our atmosphere. Similarly, we are all surrounded by the positive vibes produced by music everywhere. Our mom sings lullaby for us in the starting stage of our life. And at last, at the end of our life, we would be given a good send off through music at our funeral. Do you know? Tamil Nadu is the only place in which they send off dead people with heavy music and heavy dance. So the beat would be heavy like. So they send off people in this way, believing that the person's soul will reach the heaven in a happy way. So music can be found when vegetables are being chopped, when doors are being opened and closed, and many more. Music offers peace of mind for us. It soothes us into our body and helps us to relax ourselves. It makes our stress, anxiety, and problems flow out of our mind. It is a great way of feeling our pains, disappointments, and failures. I love music especially because it is not just a sound, it is a language that communicates with my heart. I am proud to say that being a person who is skilled in any form of music is like a God's gift. So, music is a feeling. It is proof that deaf and dumb people too can feel music with the vibrations created by them. Even a crying baby stops crying and gets mesmerized after hearing music. Taking myself as an example, I used to stand still in the place where I am whenever I hear my favorite songs. Indian music is loved throughout worldwide. I read this in a YouTube comment box. In United States of America, a Indian played an Indian song in his car. On hearing that song, his American friend who was with him requested to play the song again as he liked it. So there has been an assertion and reason that wherever Indians are there, Indian music is loved. Music is celebrated in different ways in a country like India with different cultures and different religions by different people. For example, in Tamil Nadu, marriages are celebrated in a different way with different type of music. It would be filled with different instruments like tawil, medam, and nadaswaram, etc. So the beat would be different like. But if you move upwards to the North Indian region of India, it would be different like. So this proves that Indians are born to be music lovers. Many years ago, when music have been introduced, it doesn't contain any variants. But now, jazz, pop, hip hop, western, classical, folk, melodious, faster, heavy, upbeat, and many more have been introduced. But the thing is, from that old undeveloped generation to this new, well developed, and modernized generation, people never stopped hearing or loving music. There is no one thing that influenced me as a person other than music in my life. I am always connected, inspired, and influenced by music every time. It has always been a part of my life. Music is too emotional and too specific to define one piece as an influential factor. It classifies all the rhythmic sounds into a system, and even the plants and animals enjoy the harmonious and pleasant rhythm of the musical sounds. Maybe Aliens from other planets could also enjoy them. Who knows? Maybe this miracle could also happen. Huh? Music is not that difficult to be learned. Things required to learn music are nothing but love for music, dedication towards music, and at last, a good practice. Music is a wonderful companion that kicks out our boredom. But it is not only being used to get rid of boredom, many have also made it as a profession. Let's see how different types of music comes up with different emotions in our body. Faster music will make us more alert and more concentrated. Upbeat music tends more positive and optimistic thoughts about life. Whereas slower music makes our mind peaceful while relieving the stress of the day. So, moving on, music is one of the important boons of God for all the living beings. Distracts stressful things from our life. It is the only thing that gets our mind off from everything. Music vanishes the dust of everyday life from our body and soul. But it is not only just something that comforts or distracts us, it goes beyond. It's an ideology. Moving on to myself, I have some musicians who I got more influenced with their music. Firstly, if you want your mind to be blown off, you have to hear nothing but Hans Zimmer's masterpiece original soundtrack. My all-time favorite of his original soundtrack is the flight theme from Man of Steel. Secondly, if you search for BGM King on Google, you will get Yuvan Shankar Raja as the result. Till now, he is considered as the best BGM composer in India, and he is. His works in BGMs and songs are always at the extreme. Music, once admitted to the soul, becomes a part of our spirit and never dies. Music has scientific benefits too. It helps in simulating the part of brain responsible for our learning and emotional developments. Okay, regarding music, I have conducted a survey containing 10 questions, and I have made point out of 4 main questions. I have found one thing from the survey. It is nothing but people of all ages loves to hear music. 60 to 70 years senior citizens and even 70 to 80 years super senior citizens also loves to hear music. Exploring onto my questions. The first question of my survey is super simple. Any guesses? It is nothing but do you love music? There is not even a glimpse of the answer no found for this question. It showed 100% yes in the pie chart. My second question is also very interesting and very simple. How often do you hear music? This time it nearly touched 50% of sometimes, 50% of every time. But guess what? No one answered my third option as never. This proves that we are living with music. Music is there for every occasion. Whether we are happy, sad, confused, or stressed, music is the key for everything. As a proof, in my survey, a highest number of 83.6% have answered that they hear the music at every occasion. In this fast rushing, hectic world, people want some relaxation for their mind. So people love slower music which gives them peacefulness and soothes their soul. As a proof, my survey result shows that a highest number of almost 66% have answered that slower music makes them feel better. Music makes us aware of the connection that our feelings and emotions are universal. Music helps us open up a part of ourselves and express feelings that we don't know that we are feeling. Coming on to the interesting part of the talk, my drumming experience. My drum is not just an instrument, it is like a good friend for me. Sometimes, due to some reasons, I wouldn't be able to practice my drums. But the feeling when I approach my drums to practice it would be like I'm on the top of the world. In fact, every solid matter around us are a form of drums, and everyone are my friends. So I guess most of the people around here would have been familiar about drummer Shivamani. He is a drummer who emerged from Tamil Nadu and he is considered as the best drummer in Asia. Do you know why he is considered like that? It is nothing but because of his creativity in drumming. He made up unique drum beats from different things like kitchen appliances, suitcases, and even buckets. In my aspect, he utilized the art of drumming perfectly. Drum plays a major role in songs. Approximately 90% of songs all over the world are filled with drums. And I say this without any doubt as I used to concentrate on the drum part more than anything else in a song. According to the drum roll, your hand should fly like a butterfly smoothly, but sting like a killer bee. So, but you should be careful that the parchment should not get torn away. Now at present, I have just completed 5 grades in Trinity Rock and Pop. There are more 3 grades to get completed. But even before, in my initial stage, I used to get confused at the drum note symbols. Before even I got a drum, I used to practice in pillows. Even now I used to say that pillows and rubber pads gives the best experience than any other drums in the world. The first time when I got the second prize in the live music competition conducted at my school made me more determined. Even I gave a drum performance in the last year TEDx event conducted at my school. So every time when people appreciates me for my performance, I move ahead and try something extremely radical the next time I give a performance. So that makes a drummer unique, and I am trying to achieve that uniqueness. Towards the conclusion, music is the number one stress buster I have ever known. Music consoles you for every situation. For example, whether you're in a situation in which you don't know what to do, music will be the only thing that consoles you. So, at last, I like to give a drum performance, which will barely come for 40 to 50 seconds. So, here we go. This is LB Kavish Karthik signing off. Thanks.